Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make cream puffs. Yummy. Cream puffs are really easy to make. I had a request to make a video on cream puffs, so here we go. Let's make some cream puffs. Let's get started. All right, first we're going to start by making a basic choux pastry. I have a pot here, and I'm going to add 1/2 cup of water, 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. And then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, if you're using salted butter, then you can leave out the salt. We're going to go ahead and turn our heat on to medium, and then we're going to stir this until it comes to a boil. All right, and then we're just going to keep stirring. Now, at about this stage is when I'm going to turn on the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit so we can get that preheated. All right, now once it starts to boil like this, what we're going to do is we're going to take it off the heat and add our flour all at once and stir it really fast. And you'll get a nice little dough form like this. And I'm going to transfer it to this bowl, and I'm going to keep stirring it until it cools down, because I don't want it to be too hot when I add the eggs. Otherwise, it'll just cook the eggs, and we don't want that. You just touch it with your finger to test the temperature of it. All right, and then when it's a little bit warm, what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and take our eggs and add them one at a time. I'm going to mix that in there. And it's going to be all juicy at first, and it's not going to be it's going to act like it doesn't want to come together, but just keep stirring and it'll come together nicely for you. All right, now we'll add the next egg. All right, and then once it's all incorporated, we're going to go ahead and keep mixing it together for about 10 more seconds. All right, and there we go. This is our basic choux pastry dough. Okay, now I am gonna take a pastry bag with a round tip. If you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a Ziploc bag, or I'm gonna put a link down below where you can buy some. And just take a glass and then just kind of open it up like this. And we're gonna just take our choux pastry dough, and let's just scoop it all into this pastry bag. Scrape the bowl and get the rest of this out. All right, and then we take our pastry bag and we're gonna just push it all down and then just kind of turn the top. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and squeeze out a little round bit like this, just like that. Oh, about 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter. And I'm just using a silicone baking mat. You could just use parchment paper if you like, but I highly recommend these silicone baking mats. I love them. And then depending on the size that you make, you'll probably get about 12 of them. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna put these in the oven and bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And then we're gonna turn down the heat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake them for another 30 minutes. So for about 45 minutes total. Okay, on to that step. All right, when they come out of the oven, they will look like this. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let these cool completely, and then I'm gonna make my whipped cream, sweetened whipped cream. Now you can make a custard too if you like, but my favorite thing to add in the middle is sweetened whipped cream. But again, you can add a custard, you can do chocolate sauce, whatever you wanna do in the middle. So take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. All right, and then we're just gonna mix this until nice peaks form. All right, our whipped cream is done. Now what we do is we're gonna take our puffs here and take a knife and we're gonna cut down the middle. Like that. Pretty cool. Nice and hollow inside. Now if it's not completely done in the middle, these are, but if it's not, then once you cut them all in half, go ahead and put this whole thing back in the oven for like 5 more minutes and that'll get it all nice and done in the middle. And then what you do is you grab some whipped cream. Now you can pipe this on if you like as well, or just go ahead and dab it on and put the top on. Like that. Once we have our whipped cream all in there, time to put on the powdered sugar. Just go ahead and tap it on there. And there we go, cream puffs. All right, our cream puffs are done. They turned out amazing. They were really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these. Oh yeah. I'll grab this little guy right here.